Good morning, ladies and gents. It's Monday, currently December 4th. It's 8:33 a.m. in Cairns, Australia, meaning the new candlestick of the daily chart for the new week before Christmas just started. And I'm still in the two trades. I'm not sure which trades I'm in. So this is the first trade. This is AUD USD. I've been in this trade since Monday last week until here, right all the way up here. Could take my profits, I didn't. Right all the way back, and also here one more position that stopped me out. Actually, it was this one. Actually, both here stopped me out here. And I entered another position on my $100 account here, and now we are back where we were. So now I'm gonna decide if I'm gonna close this position for now, and I'm gonna wait what the market's gonna do, or I'm just gonna let it be and hope for the best. So what should I do? I think I will hold it because I strongly believe that this position, this AUD beautiful USD pair, is going to fly to either this resistance or potentially this resistance. I will just leave this as it is. I strongly believe we might have a little pullback. Down around this area before we continue up to this resistance and potentially break this resistance, keep going up. But I'll probably just take my profits around this area as I got it set up, which will be 124, and on my $100 account 123. So yeah, I will see. Next position we have AUD JPY. This position I entered on Friday, late on Friday actually. I don't usually enter trades on Friday just because Friday with shit happens, and but this trade just looks so nice, and then it hit my alert. So I was thinking, you know what, it's either win or lose. It's gonna go up and down. So that's what happened, and it did actually went in my favor. So what I'm looking at now, if I look at the daily chart, is potentially to come back to this area. I've got my alarm set around this area, hit my alarm, hopefully, enter another position, scale in, and let it run above these previous highs. Now, if you break these previous highs, if I look at the weekly chart, which, you know, this is from 2022, the previous high, and before that, that is from, what is this? That's like 2014, the previous highs. But between now and 2014, there's nothing. But, you know, depends how respected is gonna be this resistance. I don't think it's gonna be much respected. So if we're gonna break this previous highs, I believe we might potentially even go to this. So we'll see what's gonna happen. No one knows what's gonna happen. So for now, I'm gonna do my analysis for rest of my charts, just to train my mind, just to see if there is anything else, any other possibilities, maybe some counter trade, some short trade, and that's it. I'm gonna edit my previous video from last week, and I'll catch you guys in the next clip. Good morning, again on Tuesday. It is currently 12:22. Tuesday, December 5th. Can you believe it? This time just flies so fast. Anyway, let's get straight into it. So, last night, what happened? I'm gonna show you what actually happened last night. AUD JPY, unfortunately, we've been stopped out. So, as you guys know, I entered a position in here, which was last week. I didn't take my profits because I was anticipating this price to go above, but we came back and this spike down stopped me out. I believe I actually shortened the stop loss, so I actually put it somewhere around here, just below these lows, not that one. I probably supposed to leave it, but it is what it is. So I got stopped out, not a big loss. I'm still in actually in better position than I was before. But what I did last night actually was also, I'm in this position right now, but last night, let's go on a 1 hour chart, that's better. When the market opened, just before the market opened, I entered this position and I had a 1-to-1 risk reward. It was just a quick trade because I saw that on 1 hour and 4 hour, let's go zoom in, we got rejected here and we went down, tried to make higher, rejected, go down, but it made it like a low almost, came back, got rejected, and we just keep getting rejection. So I enter the position here, and when I saw it's going down, let me zoom in, when I saw it was going down, then I entered another position here. So I entered first position here, and then I saw it's going down, so I entered another position here, and I closed it 1-to-1. I wanted to leave it longer, but it was just a nice quick trade and I needed some profits. So I actually ended up on around 49,000. But what happened today is I entered the position again because I still believe, if you look at the daily chart, we got rejection here, and now currently we are bearish. So what I'm expecting is this price to go all the way to this area. Let me use this. So I enter here. I'm still expecting to maybe push back a little bit, but we'll see. If it does, I made the stop loss higher just for that case it's going to happen. But eventually I expect to go all the way down and potentially even lower. But we'll see how that goes, because if you look at the daily chart, this created low, and then we had just we just had a run up to go up. But overall, this is, if you look at the long term, right? Always, of course, long term is not as a short term, but long term you can still see we kind of just bearish. We just keep going down, hammering down. So I'm even expecting this price to break these lows and continue down, but we'll see how that goes. So far, currently we're just looking the way we're looking. This is Euro JPY, and yes, we are currently bearish, so it's a downtrend, but I believe this is very strong resistance. This whole thing, I believe, is strong resistance. So I'm anticipating this to bounce and to continue go up. But again, we'll see. If you look at the 4 hour chart, I entered here, stop loss just below this candle spike. We'll see how that goes. But currently it looks like it's reverted head and shoulders. If you look at the 1 hour chart, so dusty. So it's like shoulders, head, shoulders. So if you're not gonna break this, then I believe we just continue go up. Seems like Euro JPY is just set up to bounce from here, but we will see. It might not work out. It is currently 4 p.m. Tuesday afternoon, 2 hours before the London session opens. Zoom in, Tuesday, 4 p.m. I have decided that I'm gonna close this position, which is Euro JPY. The reason being is it doesn't look like it wants to go up. Instead of we get rejection, and we kind of getting pushed down. So I closed it around this area actually. So not a big loss, just a little one. I still think it might go up, but I will wait for better entry. I'm actually think it should be something like somewhere around this area. So I'm gonna pull this down somewhere around this. But I'll see how things go. AUD USD, that went really well. So I closed first position on my $100 account around this area. So there was 1 to 2. Let me refresh. There was 1 to 2 risk reward, so that was good. I left it on my other account still open. I still think it's gonna pull back up to this area before it continue down. And also I'm still in Euro USD, which is currently going up, but again I think by the look of it, it just looks very bearish to me. Looks like gonna fall off the cliff. To be honest, if you look at the daily chart, it's like destined to just fall down. So I will see how that goes. Do you remember I told you I closed Euro JPY? It's just something about when you're trading, it's like this intuition you really develop. I heard this from Sean FX, Nick Sean. You can find his YouTube channel, that's where I'm learning from this guy. And he say you develop this intuition where you be able to tell if this position where you're in, if it's going to work out or not. And it paid off to me, my gut feeling, because I saw this stuff over and over and over. I closed Euro JPY in break even pretty much, and look what happened. My idea had to be proven right. So I add as a complete degenerate. First position, second position, actually at the same, probably around the same spot, and a third position around this area. Currently dumping. It is 15 minutes before London session open, and let's go, baby. Good morning, ladies and gents. It is Wednesday, 10:30 a.m. Cairns time, and few things change, and I can't remember what actually changed since I told you yesterday. Anyway, position changed. So let's get straight into it. Last night, let's go on a 4-hour chart. This is Euro USD. These two positions, so I enter first this position during the day, I believe. I'm not sure. I believe just at the front of London session. Let me see. So yeah, this is actually in the morning. I entered this position in the morning. It went a little bit in drawdown, and so during London session we went lower. We went into this area, came back, and overnight it's just up. This morning I woke up, I closed these two positions. I closed those two positions in the morning, and I'm keeping this position open. The reason being because I still believe it's gonna go lower, but before that I believe we're gonna come back to this area. So I set my alert around this area, and once it's gonna hit my area, I'm gonna add another position and just let it ride all the way down. If you look at the daily, it's better to see on the daily. This is where I believe is the area where we're gonna go. Potentially even lower, but I think this is the immediate area before we maybe continue up or just keep dumping down. Next position is AUD CAD, which I entered this morning. Beautiful daily support. I believe I actually traded this before, I'm not sure. So it's a resistance, and then now we're testing as a support first time. So what I think is we're gonna go either above these highs or we're just gonna touch and go down. So no one knows, if you look at the chart is kind of overall bearish if you look at it long term, but I still believe we can go higher before we continue down. So we will see with that. Let's log in. Come on, open. Why is it always taking so long? There we go. Okay, where are we at? AUD CAD, Euro USD, currently profit 300. I didn't want to risk too much from beginning of the day on AUD CAD because I believe it still come back before we continue up. But the equity is, or the balance is 49,364. Equity, that's floating profit, 49,663. So if you do two trades, potentially more trades, like the same trade idea, but more positions, can get me above 250k again, that would be great. And obviously the closer to the target of 54,000, that would be even better. Anyway, enough of talking. I'll see you guys later. Guys, little update. A few moments ago, I entered the positions, and just right after that, there was a news, which I'm not able to see right now on Australian market. But under this position, it's already 1.1 to 144. That's Euro AUD, and also AUD CAD is just about to hit my target, my TP. I'm contemplating if I should leave it and potentially break above, or close it here, wait for it to retest this area, because that's a daily support, nice and clear, and re-enter and run it again. So what do you think I should do? Comment down below. What do you think I should do? Everything on this channel, what I'm doing is showing you exactly how I'm learning, how I'm taking this 50k funded account. Hopefully I will get approved and hopefully I will finish the challenge. So yeah, that's all I have to say. Everything seems very, very good. We are back to 50k on the floating P&L. So it's not closed, it's not equity yet. Sorry, it's not a balance, it's only equity. So I'm gonna show you what actually happening. So this is AUD CAD. If you remember this morning, what happened, I entered the position here. I believe I entered two positions, no, only one. Anyway, I entered one small position, which was, I think, around $200. And this thing I closed on 1.46, 1.5, so 1 to 1.5. Then it kept going up, and then when I was in the gym, I saw it got rejected, came back, rejected again, rejected, and then now we reject it again. So let's go in 15 minutes. Let me go like this, it's better. Once I saw this rejection, I don't know if you can see. So it was one rejection, second rejection, then I entered here, I can't remember, and then it went a little bit up and went a little bit down, and I entered another position, second position, the same amount, stop loss above these highs, because what I'm thinking is if it's gonna go up, then it should if it's gonna go down, it should not break these highs. And so far I didn't, so it looks like we keep going down. I'm gonna close it. Let's go no far. Oh, it's better to see. Actually, let's go in 1 hour. So I'm gonna close it just before the entry which I entered before. The reason being because I don't know where the price is gonna turn around or if it's gonna be turned around. So I'm gonna close one position, the bigger position. I'm gonna let the other position run just in case we really just smash through, and then we're gonna keep going down. So currently open positions, 3 positions, so 2 audio CAD and 1 Euro USD, balance 49.5, floating balance 50k. So we are back to starting balance, profit almost $500. So we'll see where this goes, and when the New York session open, but I'll stick to the plan. I'm gonna properly set one of my stop losses to break even, just in case price turn around completely. All right, we were looking really good on the beginning of this week. If you remember, I was over 50k, actually in profit over 50k. But the reason why there is no videos or clips from Wednesday and Thursday because I just didn't feel like it, so I didn't film. And we got back almost all the way, but just seems to be I'm always break even, struggling to make profits, but better than to be in loss or lose the account completely. So far I'm being in break even. I believe I'm about on the edge of breakthrough. So you can see here at the moment balance 49.5, equity 49,469, currently little loss or pretty much break even, whatever you want to call that. And where is my mouse? You can see I'm in this position. This is 4-hour chart, and what I believe is, since this is a daily resistance, I believe this candle 4-hour maybe push a little bit up, but then we're gonna keep going down. That's what I'm thinking. So I'm currently only one position in, and that's it. There's no other position. I might add into this position later on if the markets allow me to do so, because it's Friday also. So I will see when the London session opens how the numbers goes, and yeah, that's gonna be pretty much for the end of the week. It's been ups and downs, as you saw. You know, I was up, and then unfortunately it didn't work out. Something happened. Just market just completely flipped and went against me. I don't know where. There was no news. There was nothing major. It's just I don't know where. Just completely flipped and stopped me out. And I was risking it too much. So it is what it is. Now let's get on with it, and we'll see tonight. Yeah, London session, New York session, where this is gonna go. Good morning, Saturday morning. I didn't record any video yesterday because I was focused. We ended the week not bad at all. So I was planning to get at least break even, so back to 50k, and we did it. I'm gonna show you what happened. So yesterday, last night, I was in two positions. This is GBP USD, as you can see, GBP USD, and I entered a first position around this time, which was before London session, and then basically almost immediately went into profits, and it came back to this area, which on 1 hour there was a resistance, and as soon as got the rejection, let me use this. As soon as I got rejection around this area, I entered another position, then went into profits as well, all the way here. Sorry, no, wrong. So I entered here and kind of was doing nothing. This is on 1 hour chart. And then there was a news at 11:30, and then it went in my favor. If it didn't went in my favor, I had stop loss break even this position, and I had stop loss above these highs. So this was smaller position, this was the biggest, so this one I would not lose anything, this one I would lose a little bit. So I was ready for that, but it went in my favor, and it went all the way down here. And as soon as we kind of get a rejection here, this happens in like 1 minute, 2 minutes. This candle, basically, you can see this massive candle. So I closed the first position here for big profit, and I closed part of this position, I closed part of it, and I'm still in a position, so I'm gonna leave it over the weekend and then see what happened on Mondays. You can see some rejection here, but I will see, because it's still in a downtrend. For me, this is still bearish. Look on the 4-hour charts, I think that's better. This is still bearish, so I think we're gonna go all the way either here, or we're gonna go all the way here. You can see I'm still in GBP USD, $100. The balance is $50,062, equity $50,163. So that worked out. I'll show you my dashboard actually on my funded trader. So you can see equity 50,163, profit 163. I don't know why this is here $15,000. I'm in loss, because that's not true, but I think it's gonna update later. And 16 days since the first trade. So currently break even. Not bad, not good. It's just break even. So better than losing, I guess. So that's it for this weekend. I'm gonna go to gym right now. I'm gonna finish my coffee. There's supposed to be cyclone coming to this area, so that's gonna be interesting. But I'll see you guys the next week. And if you like this video, then don't forget to do whatever you want to do. I mean, subscribe, unsubscribe, like, dislike, whatever makes you happy, man. I have nothing else to say. Bye.